Assalamu alaikum friends. Lieutenant General retired Amjad Shoaib has been arrested and 3 days remand has been given to the police. That is the first of its kind case. It doesn't happen at all that a retired Lieutenant General is arrested, and that too on the charges of maligning its own institution where he used to work, who introduced him and who groomed him and taken to such a high position. Lieutenant General Amjad Shoaib has been constantly speaking in favor of those people who are damn against the institution of army and those who were at the forefront of maligning the institution of army. Why he used to do that? He was actually a staunch supporter of Imran Ahmed Khan as chairman PTI, and while supporting him, supporting a politician, supporting a leading politician in the country, I think that he shouldn't have forgotten that it was actually the military who gave him so much, who gave him so much. And even if at all you are supporting a politician, that is your right. But questioning the credibility of the army as an institution, I think that was not fair at all. That should not have been done a person like a Lieutenant General retired, because it is the institution of the army which has raised you that much in the society, in the country, in the world. Otherwise, as for these political parties and the politicians, and including that of Chairman Imran Khan, there it is the family influence which matters. It is the affluence or the money which matters, and of course not the merit. The people are not taken because of their capabilities, their talent and their credibility, but because of their money, but because of their family's influence. Also, it is not in the interest of the country at all. It does not lie in the interest of the country at all. If at all, the basic, the national security institution, like that of the military, like that of the armed forces of Pakistan, I think these should be kept neutral and unbiased. And even if at all a criticism has to be made, it must be a very constructive one. It must be like you belong to that institution, and of course, you belong to that institution. So instead of going that much in favor of a political party, in favor of a politician, it is far better that a Lieutenant General retired person, should be a staunch supporter and defender of the country first and its institutions then. As for the political party, as for a politician is concerned, you do have the right to support them, but you shouldn't be, if at all there is a kind of conflict, if at all they are maligning, if at all someone else is working against the state, against the institution, you are not supposed to support them at all. Rather, here you should be using your wit, your intelligence, your stature to somehow correct them and not to blindly support them. I am of the view that Lieutenant General retired Amjad Shoaib has been supporting unconditionally Imran Khan. Imran Khan, Chairman PTI, I think it is not fair at all, and for that reason, I think the government of the military, the Pakistani military, has shown its red line. and has shown that this is the kind of barrier you shouldn't be crossing at all. And why don't you take care of the your mother institution, the institution who have raised you that much? Why to ignore supporting them? Or even if at all you don't support them, I think you have no right to malign it or to support those people who are bent upon maligning the institution of this institution, this great institution, the military of Pakistan. So I think so that maybe the military of Pakistan, they would be behind arrest, and it is quite a calculated move. It's not like they have done it suddenly. They have very well calculated it, and this is a kind of signal to the other retired military officers as well, and to other people as well, that okay, you have got the right to criticize even the institution, but going up to that extent which comes like a maligning an institution, I think that is not fair, and that cannot be supported at all, and that should not be condoned at all. It is okay if at all you are seen commenting upon the political and the current affairs inside the country, but I think so again, not at the cost of the state and not at the cost of the institution. Otherwise, you have every right to support any politician. You have every right to support Imran Khan as well. But taking care of these boundaries, that is important. If at all someone else, if at all, even if a high ranking retired officer is not taking care of those boundaries, they must be they must be realized by the strong institutions, because if at all the institutions in the country are strong, only then the country is going to be strong. But I think if at all someone else is maligning the institutions, its mother institution who has raised him that much, and I think it is not fair, and it cannot be, it should not be condoned at all.